Hello everyone, I am Andy Shademan and welcome back to my show where we spill the tea every single day and we talk about everything that matters in this world. Yes, on the pop culture world, bitch, because we need to talk about so many things that are happening. It is insane. If you are new here, welcome. We are rebuilding, okay? So you might think that maybe I just show up here for the first time to you, but the truth is, girl, I have been doing this for a very long time and we are just rebuilding this channel from zero after some situations happened on my other YouTube channel. But you know what? I welcome absolutely everyone because that's part of the game. We want to keep this family growing and growing every single day. So I welcome every single one of you. If you are new here, girl, subscribe right now because we have so much tea to spill, okay? All right, guys. Again, my, hello monologue at the beginning. I want to thank every single one of you who has been jumping from my ex YouTube channel to this one. We are happening, guys. I mean, I just saw we are already 2,060 followers, so only 32,000 more to go to jump from from my other YouTube channel. But like we're gonna make it happen, okay? I know that we're gonna make it happen. So thank you so much for all of your support. You guys have been amazing. I have read some messages from you guys. You want to know like how to support me. Girl, go to the description down below and you will see ways that you can support me right now while I'm able to monetize this YouTube channel, because as you know, the other YouTube channel has been completely demonetized, so I'm not making any money from these videos that I'm making from you, okay? So thank you so much for thinking of me. So any way that you want or can support me, I am really grateful for. All right, and yeah, so like this video and share this video and subscribe. All right, okay guys, so today we have like some things to talk about. Like a lot of things are happening out there. We're gonna be talking about Real Housewives of Orange County. We need to talk about Dancing with the Stars. We need to talk about Justin Bieber. We need to talk about Kate Middleton. We need to talk about everything that is happening in this Bravo world, okay? So stay tuned because the fun is just starting. All right, so I want to talk very quickly a little bit of mess that is happening in Dancing with the Stars. I think Dancing with the Stars has been one of those shows that we have really loved for a very long time. We all have watched it for so long. I have not seen it from season 1, but I do think that I have seen at least probably a good 10 seasons, of this show. And girl, there are so much drama between these dancers that I am like, girl, what is going on over here? Okay, first of all, we talked a little bit the other day about, the cast that was officially announced. There are a couple people that we are dying to hear. Sorry guys, Latino moment. My mind is everywhere right now. But there are a lot of people that we are very excited to like, watch dancing, and all of that. But there is a little bit of drama with some of the pros. Always the pros bring in the drama, but especially with Miss Emma Slater, okay? So she has been a pro on the show for quite some time. A couple of days ago, it was revealed that she actually is in a new relationship with Alan, another pro, which honestly took me by surprise, because if you want me to be very honest with you, I feel like my gator will always move when it comes to Alan, but I was like, okay, do you? But anyways, now they are confirming that they are in a relationship, which is going to be, it's super weird because, Emma used to be engaged to Sasha for like, they were together for like 6 years. I don't remember if Sasha is returning this year, so it's going to be a mess. Like, because they're still in the same circles. So like, girl, like Alan is like breaking all kind of guy codes when it comes to these. But anyways, that's not really also like the drama. The thing is that a lot of the fans are very, very, very upset with Dancing with the Stars in general, because Emma Slater is she has a lot of fans. She's very loved. We want to see her winning the Mirror Ball, and we thought that it was going to be her time. And guess what? They pair her with another old person. And last season they did the same thing, and it has been like a recurring thing, and people are being like, what the F is happening over here? It's not about, it is and it is not. I think I have never understand why would you bring to this show someone who is like super old and is not able to like really move. I will get like, maybe, look, I have met people in their 60s, even their 70s, who are very active, who can do a lot of things. Like, bitch, I took my grandmother to Europe, and she's 80 years old, and she literally walked with me like over 20,000 steps every single day. So there are people that are very active. It's not about the age, but there are people who for some reason or another, they are not going to be able to perform as well as, they have sometimes people that are 16 years old. You know what I mean? Or this, like, how are you going to compete in sexiness with like Dylan, or Robert Irwin, or some of these people who have like amazing bodies, six pack, they can do amazing choreographies, and you give her someone who is literally, I think he is like 70 something, so I'm sorry, it closed. What happened? So this guy is Adam or something like that. Oh, anyways, I don't know what it is. Oh, Andy Richards, and he is 72 years old. You're not gonna come here and tell me that a 72 years old, unless it is in amazing shape, is gonna be able to take Emma all the way to the finals, And if it happens, we all know that shit is rigged. But anyways, Dancing with the Stars has always have that kind of like controversy around, because there are people that we do not understand how they go like far, and they don't even know how to dance, like it's weird, but anyways, fans are completely upset. They want Emma paired with someone else. I don't think it's going to happen. Emma, it was so much backlash against Dancing with the Stars that Emma have to come herself and make a small statement, literally saying on a post, she said, oh my God, guys, I love my partner. Girl, yes, you can love your partner, but you know that your partner is not going to take you to the final. Okay? So, I don't know. I think it should be, I think the age should be a little bit more, I think it should be also like 16-year-olds. Like, it's too young for me, So it should be honestly between like 21 and like 50. I think that should be the age range. So like everyone has the same opportunity to actually win the trophy, the Mirror Ball trophy. But I don't know if it's going to happen, guys. Now, another little drama, but it's not drama. This is more like gossip, that is going around in the Dancing with the Stars world, is that a lot of people are saying that Jen from Secret Life of Mormon Wives, that she's going to be dancing with this very, very hot guy, and it's going to be very close, right? So what happened? If you have watched the show, you know that her husband, Zach, is very jealous, and we literally spent a whole season about him being completely angry about Jen going to Chippendales in Las Vegas, you know. So he's very traditional. He's very Mormon, you know. He has been working a lot into changing his behavior, and I'm gonna give him that, you know. But a lot of people, I mean, nothing has happened yet, but a lot of people are asking, how is Jen going to do this? This is a dream of Jen, but how is she going to do this? And if it's going to affect her marriage to Zach, because he used to be very, very jealous, you know. And we're talking about sexy dances, we're talking about open shirts, we're talking about, I mean, these guys have amazing body, 6-packs, 8-packs, you know. So he's gonna have to get control of his emotions when he see his wife dancing, especially when he's dancing like the rumba or the tango, you know, that are very like sensual and close, you know, dances. So I want to see how I bet that the camera is going to be on his face all the way till the end of the dance. So I don't know, let's see what is going to happen with that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Now I know that you guys want to talk about Bravo, but guess what, we're going to talk about Bravo all the way till the end. So anyways, let's talk very quickly about a little bit of backlash that actually people are receiving for mocking or hating on Kate Middleton. Okay, Kate Middleton went out there a couple days ago. Finally, you know, she has been very private. She has been going through chemo, battling cancer and all of that, and she went out there with blonde hair, which is a complete transformation, you know. Well, what happened? Her hair looks fake, you know. Her hair looks like it's a wig, you know. And look, I live in LA. A lot of girls like wear wigs all the time. Like, you learn to recognize them, and when I see the pictures, it's very possible that it is a wig, you know. So a lot of haters were like hating on her, calling her names, saying that she was looking weird and skinny and ugly, and that her hair was weird, you know, and all of that. And honestly, so many disgusting comments that I was like, what is wrong with people, you know? Even if that was the case, I mean, that it is a wig, you know, or whatever, she is battling cancer. It's very possible that maybe she lost part of her hair. Maybe she needs to wear wigs until her hair like recover of all of that. It is not a secret that one of the side effects of chemo is losing your hair, right? But she looks gorgeous. I think Kate Middleton has always been, she's such a beautiful, gorgeous woman, you know. And I think even with that, you know, it's not a bad look. It's just like people wants to be haters. People wants to go against the royal family, you know. But I find that if the way that you want to go against someone, it's because of their looks, then the problem is you know, because that is one of the most disgusting things that you can do, especially if you are talking about the looks of someone who is literally battling cancer, you know. So yeah, maybe it is. You know what, my advice for her will be like, I understand you are in UK, maybe wigs are not still a thing over there, so just find a professional, you know. Like, look at the Real Housewives. Do you know how many Real Housewives actually wear wigs all the time and they look perfect? Look for one of those guys, you know. Let them set you up with one of those guys, you know, and put beautiful hair on you. And if it's not a wig, then find a hairstylist, you know. But again, I will not say anything negative against her, because she still looks beautiful. Like, if you look at the pictures, yes, she looks skinnier and everything, but she still irradiates like that happiness and that like love that she has always done. You know what I mean? So yeah, shame on all of those people who are shaming her for her hair, you know, after everything that she's going through. All right, so that's that. Now let's talk very quickly about Selena Gomez. So as you know, Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco will be getting married this month. I mean, that's the rumors on the streets. Everyone is talking about it. But girl, I'm telling you, this could probably be the most secret wedding ever. Okay? These are two major A-list people, you know. They are friends with the biggest celebrities, you know, of like our generation, right? And they have kept everything under wraps, you know. Apparently not even the guests know the exact location of the wedding. Like, no one knows. They barely know the date, and it could happen at like any moment. They are really, really happening, but it is being said again by TMC that is definitely happening this month of September, probably by the end of September, and is going to be in Montecito in California, you know. So we are all waiting to see what is going to happen, you know, who are going to be the lucky ones to be there. I don't think it's going to be a spectacle. I think they're trying to keep it so secretive because they don't want anyone from the outside world to like really have an opinion on it. And I will get it because there are so many haters out there that it is what it is. You know, people are always gonna be commenting on, you know, her dress, her makeup, you know, his tuxedo, whatever, or like is going to be like messy, you know. So I understand why they want to keep their privacy, why they want, you know, to only be surrounded by, you know, love and light and positivity. But girl, I have to give it to you because I have not seen so much secrecy since, you know, Kylie Jenner had that baby out of nowhere. So yeah, like, good for them. All right, guys, so I think that's it from the pop culture streets. Now let's move into Bravo and Real Housewife world, okay? So first of all, let's talk a little bit about Real Housewife adjacent Denise Richards. She is in her constant fight against her soon-to-be ex-husband, Aaron Piper, I don't know how to pronounce her last name. Piper? I think it's Piper. Aaron, you know that it has been a mess, fighting with the parents, you know, they trashed the house, she trashed the house, like she tried to like kick the parents out, like it has been a mess. This is like a messy divorce that the two of them are going into. And initially it has been said that he was even actually gonna ask Denise Richards for spousal support because Aaron has had zero income in the last year, you know, and Denise, she has a lot of income. We're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars. Well, now apparently after everything that has been happening later, it says that Denise Richards is going to be calling Aaron's mother to testify, you know, so she could talk about his alleged abuse. And she aims to make the temporary restraining order a permanent one. Now, I understand that you're not supposed to like lie under oath and all of that. But my question is, do you really think that his own mother is going to be throwing him under the bus? I just don't see that happening. So I don't quite understand this move, right? It's also being said that Denise wants to file petitions so she gets spousal support from Aaron. But if he's not making any money, like, where is she gonna get like spousal support? Look, I get that going through divorce is hard, you know, and it's sad, and there are so many emotions. But to be honest with you, but why are you gonna be setting yourself for more stress, you know? If he has not working, if he has not that much money, you know that he's not going to be giving you your monthly payment, and then you're going to have to hire more lawyers, and then you're going to have to do more shit, and he's going to be consuming your time. So why go through all of that? I will be like, you know what, I would just take as much as I can, and then like, fuck it, like, just go. I don't want to see you again. I don't want to hear of you ever again, right? I think that when they let their egos get in the middle, and they want to keep fighting, and I want this and I want that, and this, and restraining orders and all of that, it just gets so much more complicated. But you are making it complicated for yourself too, I think she needs to be free from all of that. But you know how things are in Hollywood, so it is what it is. All right. Now, let's talk about what everyone is talking about right now, because girl, Orange County is the center of the mess right now. And ask me why all the ways goes to Scheana Shay. The way Scheana Shay has infiltrated herself on every single show that you can imagine, it's insane, okay? We are talking right now about a whole drama between Katie Ginella, Gretchen Rosie, Jennifer Pedranti, all of the other housewives, Kiki Monique, bloggers, the whole thing, And it's everywhere right now. So basically, finally, Katie Ginella has decided to just go on a rampage of like media interviews, and finally say her piece, and finally said what really is happening, what is going on out there, how she feels that, everyone is against her. Why is everyone against her? We're going to be seeing a lot of this on the show, but also she's talking about how she knows this was a planned takedown, because some of these ladies were trying to get Gretchen Rosie into the show, okay? We're going to talk about the Scheana Shay connection in a second, but apparently, a producer called Katie and told her that some of these housewives literally told him, or the production team, that they were going to take down Katie this season because they wanted Gretchen to get her orange back. And as long as Katie was there, she will not be able to get her orange back. So everything move around. How are we going to be taking Katie down? Now, this is okay. We have that whole situation, with them. Then we have people getting embarrassed by Katie, like Heather Dubrow and Emily Simpson, and Gina Kirschenheit. And we have a perfect storm of everyone going against Katie Ginella. Even Jennifer Pedranti, which, to be very honest with you, I am a little bit disappointed, okay? Because I do love Jennifer Pedranti. I have been rooting for her since the very beginning, and I thought that she was going to be smart than this, than to believe what all of these other ladies are telling her, The whole polygraph thing, it is so fake, and we all know it. And it's not because we want it to be fake. It's literally on their website that some of these things are fake. This guy has zero credibility because he has been in so many reality shows, and we all know that they only use him to create fake shit. So, like, it is, like, the whole thing is so crazy to me that Katie is literally bringing Jennifer proof of that this guy is full of bullshit, and Jennifer is still deciding to not side with Katie anymore. It's just wild to me what is going on over here. Katie is not giving up. She says that she was invited to the reunion and she will be going to the reunion, and she was invited to BravoCon and she will be going to BravoCon, which I think is amazing. I want already be there at BravoCon when she enters and we all lose our shit, like applauding and screaming and cheering her on, you know, all the way. I cannot wait for that to happen. Now, now let's talk about this whole situation. So, Katie Janela goes and does an interview with Teddy Mellencamp, you know, and she's hearing, Teddy tells Katie, I heard that Kiki got this information from someone else, and that someone else is Scheana Shay. You know, and Katie says, I heard the same thing. I was even sent a whole slide of things that make sense of what is going on right now. Well, Scheana Shay is really good friends with Gretchen Rossi, like actual friends for over 15 years. Literally, Gretchen was even on Scheana Shay's first wedding. They have actually been friends, okay? And there are a lot of proof out there of literally Scheana and Kiki calling Gretchen, talking about all kind of shit and talking about how we're gonna get you back into the show, how we're gonna make this happen. It has been a whole thing, you know. So apparently what Katie's trying to say is basically that Gretchen probably told this story to Scheana, and Scheana told it to Kiki, and Kiki told it to Tamara, you know. Now, Kiki Monique is coming forward, of course, denying all of these allegations and saying that it is not true. But to be very honest with you, I do not believe that Gretchen, you know, said all of this to Katie, or maybe she set her up so Katie will end up taking some kind of bait, you know. Again, it's so funny that Scheana is related to all of this somehow. Now, Scheana did went on Shenanigans on her podcast, and basically she said that Gretchen never told her that she went to the hospital on any of that, and that she's so confused why Gretchen is on the show saying that she actually went to the hospital, because at the end of the day, Gretchen literally said it on camera that the day after Naked Wasted Party, she went to the hospital, you know. So they are really trying to take everything to somehow take down Katie Janela, which is giving that Gretchen probably always was in on trying to take Katie down so she can snatch her orange and get back into the show, which makes sense of why now Katie and Tamara Judge are going to be friends, because Tamara is basically saying, I told you, girl, you cannot trust Gretchen because this is what she does. Now, I know there is a lot of things around Tamara Judge, and we're literally pretty much in the, like, who are we going to believe? Like, everyone, like, I feel like everyone is lying at some capacity. Now, one thing that it was very interesting to hear is that if we're gonna believe the polygraph on everything that it was said about Katie Janela, then we need to agree that we need to believe everything that was said about all of the other ladies, including Heather Dubrow calling the paparazzis, including that Jennifer didn't want to marry Ryan, including some of the other shit that was said on that polygraph, you know. So you cannot just choose what answers you want to believe. No, bitch, you know. Everyone had something on their hands, you know, and it's very curious that they just want to alienate Katie Janela. As you know, Katie will not be going to the trip in Amsterdam. Katie will not be on some of the episodes, on the next couple episodes, and it's wild to me, you know. Now the question is, what is Bravo going to do? Because in this moment, all the fans are giving their 100% full support to Katie Janela, you know? So it's like, are we gonna hear what the fans are really want to have? Or again, are you gonna go against the fans, you know, and just do whatever the fuck you want to do just because little Casita don't want to film with Katie Janela? You know what I mean? So I think it should be interesting. Now, we all know that Katie is going to be on an island for a good second. I do see some kind of future now that Tamara Judge is friends with Katie. I feel that something, you know, must be brewing in there. But it's going to be very interesting. You know, I think there is a shift in friendships coming to Orange County. And I don't know how all of this is gonna end up, right? So anyways, guys, there you have it. Let me know what you guys think on the comments below. How do you feel about all of this? I want to hear all of your comments, you know, related to every single topic. The more comment, the better, okay? And again, thank you so much for being here, keeping me company, talk all about this. I am coming back into my studio very soon, so you know you're gonna see my actual setup as you have seen it before. Or if you are new here, you're gonna be really welcome into what the BEVERLY Troop really is. But for now, you know, I will not leave you hanging, all right? I have a new TikTok as well. It's called Same the Real and the Shady Man. So hopefully you can go and look for it. Maybe I'm gonna put the link also in the description below. I have to really look into it. So you have TikTok, go and follow me over there. And again, thank you so much for all of your support, all of your messages, everything that you guys are sending me. I really appreciate it. Again, if you want to support me and my channel, the way to do it is on the description below, because at this moment I'm not going to be able to receive super chats or super stickers or super thanks or absolutely anything through YouTube until I'm able to monetize these videos. And I think it's gonna be a good couple months before I'm able to do any of these, you know? So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much. I love you, and I'll see you around. See ya. Bye.